Hey guys, what's going on? So I got another CD collection video, so this is part 4, I believe. And also, I got another band that's out of alphabetical order because I forgot to show them in the previous video. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know, I keep a lot of my CDs in separate places, so like I guess I just forget a lot. I don't know. And but we got my exploited CDs. So yeah, first up we've got their album Punk's Not Dead. It's a pretty good street punk album. It's probably definitely their best in my opinion, actually. I'm not huge on the exploited, but I enjoy them from time to time. I have to be in the mood. But this is actually a Canadian pressing, and I think it's part of like a box set or something. This isn't the actual album cover. The album cover actually has like a mosh pit or something, and then a picture of like a guy like on his knees or something, and then like there's like it says like Punk's Not Dead like spray painted on a wall. Anyways, this album cover is also really cool though. It's like just Waddy like screaming into a mic. Actually, Waddy's kind of a dick, but it's a cool looking picture. And it's cracked. It's actually my mom said. Actually, I borrowed this from my mom a while back, and she said that like this used to be one of her old students or something, because my mom used to be a teacher, and she said this used to be their I keep stuttering. She said that they gave them they gave her their copy of this, I guess. But I could definitely tell because it's in shit condition. There's still like stuff from like the rubber sticker or like the hype stickers and stuff, but like it's so old that it's like really hard and I can't get it off. It's like you can tell. But there's the back, and also the track listing is out of order a little bit. I believe that Crashed Out it says Crashed Out is track 9, but it goes straight from YOP to SPG. YOP being track 8 and SPG being track 10. So Crashed Out doesn't show up until towards the end of the album, which is really weird, but I don't know. And here's the inside. The disc is in horrible condition. It's pretty scratched. You can't really see very well because my camera, but also on the back of the booklet, yeah, you could totally tell this used to be some like a middle school kid's CD because it says My Case written in like pen right here, and scratched in it says Pussy right there. So you can't really see it. I think that's really hilarious though. Yeah. Anyways, getting back to the music, I really enjoyed this album. It's pretty good. So yeah, some of my favorite songs are Punk's Not Dead, Mucky Pup, Cop Cars, Free Flight, Army Life Part 2, Sex and Violence, and SPG. Yeah, pretty good album if you like that like street punk style. I'm not huge on into street punk. The only band that has a lot of street punk that I'm super into is Discharge, but I enjoy like Exploited and GBH and stuff like that. But anyways, now we got like just the greatest hits from the Exploited. So yeah, it's called Totally Exploited, Best of Exploited, and it's 27 songs, so that's pretty good. But yeah, there's like a compilation of like newspaper cutouts or concert flyers or whatever on the album cover. There's the back with all the track listing and whatever that is. On the inside, I remember I got so weirded out the first time when I first bought the CD and I opened it up, because there's a picture of like the band like basically mooning you right there. So they're all like showing their asses off to you, and like it's really gross, and you've got like pictures of their faces over each guy's ass, so that's really funny. And there's the disc. I think that's hilarious though, like, I don't know, it's funny. But anyways, pretty good compilation though, like, a lot of songs from Punk's Not Dead are on here, but it's also got songs, it's just like early Exploited before they started having elements of like crossover thrash. I think they even had elements of like a little bit of goth on one album. I'm not 100% sure on that, but pretty good compilation. Get this get either this or Punk's Not Dead if you want to check out the Exploited. So yeah. Alright, next up, getting back on track alphabetically, we've got my only CD by Gorilla Biscuits, because I might have all their stuff just on different formats, so they only have one EP and one record. I have Start Dating on vinyl, but this is their self-titled EP. I fucking love this. This is my favorite release from Gorilla Biscuits, and it's probably my favorite straight-edge hardcore band ever. Like, I fucking love Gorilla Biscuits so much. I like the album cover with just their mascot, who's like that gorilla, dressed up like a youth crew guy. And then there's the back with a picture of the band and the track listing, and this has a lot of bonus tracks, which I actually enjoy. I'm not too big on bonus tracks, but I like the bonus tracks on here. I like the disc cover and another picture of the band, but really great if you're into like Minor Threat and 7 Seconds and bands like that, or like if you're into Youth of Today, I'm pretty sure you'll know Gorilla Biscuits. But so many amazing songs on here. Like every song in here is so good. Like High Hopes, Big Mouth, No Reason Why. GM2 is okay. Hold Your Ground is really good. Breaking Free and Finish Where You Started. And the bonus tracks I actually kind of enjoy, like their cover of Sitting Around at Home, which I believe is from the Buzzcocks. And Biscuit Power is pretty good. Really funny song. Song title, Alternative of a Stick, is really underrated. And the demo track, there's a different version of Hold Your Ground, and I don't know. A lot of people don't like Earl Biscuits because of Sib's vocals, because he has a really squeaky sounding voice, but I really like their vocals, to be honest. Anyways, now I've got all my Iron Maiden CDs. So first up, we've got my favorite album cover for them. This is Killers. Great album. I really like Paul Di'Anno's vocals. Some people don't. Some people like him more than Bruce Dickinson, which is weird. But I really like his vocals. Anyways, amazing album cover. Like most of Iron Maiden's album covers. There's the CD, same thing. I like the disc cover. It's pretty cool. But really good. Definitely essential in my opinion if you like Iron Maiden. But fantastic album. My favorite songs on here are Wrathchild, Murders in the Rue Morgue, the title track, and Purgatory. But really great album. A lot of fun, like catchy songs. So yeah. Alright, next up we've got, skipping many albums ahead. This is Matter of Life and Death. I'm not super big into this album. It's okay. Out of all their newer, like, proggy albums, I'd probably say this is the best, though. I don't know. I'm not super huge into this album, but there's the album cover. It's okay. I like that logo, though. It is really cool looking. And there's it again. I actually got it used. And part of the jewel case is broken, because it came with a bonus DVD, which I watched, and it's kind of cool, but it's like, it comes out, so I guess whoever previously owned it fucked that up, but it's not that big a deal. I don't listen to this very often. It's okay. But there's one song here that I really dig is These Colors Don't Run. I think that's a really excellent song. But I don't know. I'm into Iron Maiden's earlier stuff more, but it's alright. Alright, next up we've got just the greatest hits from Iron Maiden. This is Somewhere Back in Time, the best of 1980 and 1989. So this has all their early stuff. Unfortunately, there's no Paul Di'Anno on here, and for all the Paul Di'Anno tracks like The Phantom of the Opera and Wrathchild, they did the live versions with Bruce Dickinson, which I don't like how they did that. But anyways, there's the artwork. I like how they combine the artwork to Power Slave and Somewhere Back in Time. Somewhere in Time, not Somewhere Back in Time. That's the title of this release. There's the back with all the track listing. But excellent compilation in my opinion, though. Like, you know, it's got all the classics like, you know, Aces High, Two Minutes to Midnight, The Trooper, Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills. Cannot Play with Madness, How Be Thy Name, you know, but really good. Alright, last CD from Iron Maiden. Book of Souls, I think is okay. It's a pretty good album, but I couldn't get hardcore into it. A lot of people say this was one of their best albums since, like, some people will say this is their best album since Number of the Beast, which I don't agree with. I think it's a decent album, but I'm not crazy about it. The arc is kind of cool, but I wish there was something in the background. There's the back. It's a double album because all the songs are most of the songs are super long. Not all of them. There's occasionally that could get like a 5-minute song or something, but for the most part they're around 10 minutes. So disc covers. There's the back. That artwork is kind of like a parody of that thing that I showed on in Our Life and Death, but it's an okay album. Alright, now we've got my only release from Kreator. I really want to get some of their new vinyl reissues, but I'm just broke as hell right now. But this is just a great hits. It's called Love Us or Hate Us, the very best of 1985 to 1992. So it's got like 5 songs from each of their first 6 albums. I feel like they should have just done their first 4, to be honest, and maybe done like, I don't know, 10 songs from each album, because it's a 2-disc set. Because like they did, because it's like I'm not a massive fan of Coma of Souls. I think that album's a little bit overrated. And Renewal, I'm not too crazy about either. I think that Extreme Aggression was their, I don't want to say their last fantastic album, but their last of their classics. But anyways, I like the artwork on the front. There's the back. And it's a digipack. So you got a picture of the band right here. Pretty cool. I believe that's from the Pleasure to Kill era. Anyways, but it's 2 discs, 5 songs from each album. So there's like 15, there's 30 songs in total. Now technically, if they had just done 10 songs from each of the first 4 albums and then put, like, you know, Endless Pain and Pleasure to Kill on the first disc, and then Terrible Certainty and Extreme Aggression on the second disc, you would have had more songs and more good songs, but I don't even think there's 10 songs from all the albums because they're around like 8 songs, which is probably why they did that. But anyways, really good compilation. There's some filler on here, especially on disc 2, because I'm not a big fan of Coma of Souls and Renewal, like I mentioned earlier, but, you know, classics like Pleasure to Kill, Under the Guillotine, Terrible Certainty, Endless Pain, Flag of Hate, Extreme Aggression, Love Us or Hate Us, Betrayer, Toxic Trace. Really good. If you want to get into Kreator, this is a nice thing to get. And I got this for a pretty good price too, like only like $10. And for 30 songs, it's pretty nice, but yeah. Now we've got some albums from a band that I really don't really care much for anymore, especially with recent news with one of the members, and that is Kiss, because Gene Simmons is this douchebag trying to fucking patent the metal sign. That's retarded. Anyways, I'm not a big fan of Kiss anymore. I had like a kind of a phase where I was like super into Kiss back when I was in like the 6th grade, and I can't listen to them anymore. And when I do, it's mostly for nostalgia. But first up, they're both like multiple disc sets. First up, we've got the live box set. I think it's a pretty cool release, like packaging wise. It basically just has all 4 of their Alive albums. So the first one, Alive 2, Alive 3, and Kiss Alive: The Millennium Concert, which is just Alive 4 basically. It comes in the sleeve, and then it opens up like it's a pretty big digipack. It's in pretty good condition actually, which is surprising because I got the CD a really long time ago. Like, it's totally falling apart. Oh, the booklet's falling out. But you've got all 4 of the discs, and behind each of the discs is like the album cover, I guess. Like, for example, I'm not gonna show all of them, but I don't know. I'm not too big into Kiss anymore. There's the booklet, which is really thick. Anyways, I'm not huge into Kiss anymore. Just, I don't know. I don't really like that more glam. I wouldn't say they're a glam metal band, but I don't know. If you like Kiss, this is definitely a nice box set to have, and I mostly keep this for nostalgia. Like, I'll listen to like a live one every now and then, like maybe like once every like 5 months, just for like some nostalgia. But I don't know. I don't listen to Kiss very much anymore. But this is a really nice release, a lot of nostalgia. And the next one is Sonic Boom. This is a 3-disc set, which is weird for a 1-disc album. But I feel like the actual album on here, Sonic Boom, is crap. And I feel like they just put in all this extra stuff to cover that up. Like, they put in like a greatest hits that's just re-recorded songs and a live DVD. Which is, I mostly bought it for the greatest hits, to be honest, because this is the first Kiss CD I ever bought when I was like 10, 11 years old. There's the artwork, and there's the back. I just can't listen to Kiss anymore, to be honest. I don't know. And then there's the stuff, and also it ripped right here. I got this used for a pretty good price, actually. For 3D CDs, I got this for like $8, which is pretty nice. And there's a booklet, but I'm not going to show it. Anyways, if you're into Kiss, just listen to the old stuff. Like, I don't really like any of their newer stuff at all. Like, their old stuff, I will admit, is kind of catchy and fun, but the new stuff is just boring, especially this album. Like, I mostly got that for the greatest hits. Anyways, I don't know if I'll be able to fit all this in, but next up I'll definitely be able to fit this album in. This is an album from a band that's not a metal or a punk band. Like, they have a little bit of punk in their sound. And they were like a band I listened to before I was into punk or metal. I listened to this band in like the 5th or 4th grade. And this is the Hives with Veni Vidi Vicious. They're like an alternative rock band, basically, from like the early 2000s. And they have a lot of like old school punk and garage rock influence. Actually, I wouldn't call them an alternative rock. They're more like a garage rock band, basically like a modern garage rock band. And I think they're pretty good. This is definitely their best release, in my opinion. I don't like any of their stuff. To be honest, I don't really like any of their stuff after this anymore. But this is actually a pretty good album. There's the album cover, and then there's the back. It's a lame album cover, though. It's kind of weird. But they kind of have this gimmick where they all wear like suits and stuff. But this has their most popular song, which is "Hate to Say I Told You So." That song has a really cool guitar riff. And there's the disc. And then nothing behind it. Nothing too interesting packaging wise, but pretty solid album. I listened to this like a lot in elementary school. I listen to this now and then actually. I don't know, pretty cool. All right, now we've got my Lamb of God shit. I've got 4 CDs from them. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna fit all this in. I'm talking so weird. I guess I'll just like rush through them, but New American Gospel. This is my favorite album from Lamb of God, and this is the remastered version with all the bonus tracks. So yeah, there's the album cover, which is different from the first pressing. And there's the back. But I really like the raw sound they went for on this album. Well, maybe not that they went for, but that they had on this album. I don't think they were going for that, because Lamb of God isn't a very raw kind of band, but this is when they still had a lot of death metal influences in their sound, and before they had more like, it was more like, now I'd say they're more like groove metal influenced metalcore, but, and their old stuff, they're more like, death metal mixed with groove metal, mixed with a little bit of thrash. But this is an excellent album. I really love songs like A Warning, Black Label, In the Absence of a Sacred, Terror and Hubris, and The House of Frank Pollard. Just an excellent album. Alright, now we've got their second album. As the Palaces Burn. This is really good. I don't like the remix though. I really prefer the original mix. Just me. But I like the album cover. Really cool. It's just really just badass. There's the back. This album has more thrash elements and less death metal than on New American Gospel. And it's one of their most popular albums. I like that disc cover a lot too. There's the back. Pretty good. You know, a lot of classics on here like Ruin, Vigil, and the title track. But really great album. Alright, now we've got their third album, and arguably their most popular, one of their most popular albums at least. This is Ashes of the Wake. Really good album. It actually still has the hype sticker from like 2004, which is crazy. There's the back. It actually came with that, which is weird. Actually, I have a story with this album when I got it. It took forever to come in the mail. Like, I ordered it from Amazon back in the day when I was in like the 8th grade, and like it literally took like a month for it to come, and I just got standard 5-day shipping. And yeah, and I also had ordered this along with this, and this one never came. So they said that they weren't able to send it, so I just ordered it from somewhere else, actually from Amoeba Records website. But anyways, yeah, but this album was worth the wait. So many great songs on here, like the classic Laid to Rest or Hourglass. Now You've Got Something to Die For, The Faded Line, Blood of the Scribe. This is a really good album. Although I believe the first half is stronger than the second half. I feel like they kind of like the second half just doesn't have as many solid songs, but really good album. Alright, now we've got one of my favorite albums from Lamb of God, which isn't a very popular opinion, but this is Strung and Drawn. Really good album. I thought it was one of their best, to be honest. I really like the darkness of this album compared to like albums before, a couple of the albums before this, like Wrath and Resolution. That arc is really cool, by the way. This is the digipack version with bonus tracks, which I don't really care about the bonus tracks, but yeah, one of my favorite Lamb of God songs is on here, if not my favorite song from them, which is 512. I really like that chorus, you know, where it says, "My hands are painted red." It's just really just awesome. And a lot of other great songs, like Still Echoes, Embers, which has guest vocals from Chino Moreno from the Deftones, Engage the Fear Machine, Delusion Pandemic, Erase This. Excellent album. But yeah, that's it for this video. This one actually dragged on a little long. I'm surprised my phone hasn't run out of memory yet. But I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.